So you saw the girl, you wanted to approach her, but you hesitated. Now, if you only had momentum in your dating life, it would have been easy. So the question is, how do you build dating momentum? For the last decade, I've had moments where I've had strong momentum in my dating life, and then approaching women was so much easier than when I didn't. And in this video, I'm gonna teach you the steps on how to build that momentum in your dating life so that you can go from having zero dating life to dating multiple girls or being in a relationship. If you're new to this channel, then if you're also a guy who feels shy around women that you like and you want to confidently approach a girl and you want to date them, then subscribe to this channel, because I spent 11 years learning how to do this, and for the last 2.5 years I've worked one-on-one with 20 guys, helping them to do the same by building the confidence to approach and date a girl that he really likes. So if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Now, where do we start to build this dating momentum? It's actually very easy, and it's a little bit like Michael Jackson used to say, with the man in the mirror. And what I mean by that is you actually start by focusing on yourself. And what does that look like? Well, that looks like, my friend, to start your day by being positive. Not waking up and worrying about, oh, is this girl gonna text me back? Why didn't I approach this other girl? I should never have sent this thing, and in this negative loop. This is something you need to stop doing, and instead what you need to do, man, is you need to start your day positively, meaning you wake up, open your eyes, and you tell yourself, I love you, I'm here, you're safe, this day is a good day. And initially it's gonna feel uncomfortable, it's gonna feel weird, it's gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing, this doesn't really help. But trust me, your thoughts causes your emotions. Your emotion causes, again, your thoughts and the actions that you take. And over time, this also creates your reality. So by focusing on this, as soon as you wake up, you're gonna have a different experience of life. It's that simple. But we have to do it. We can't just say, we have to do it. So when you wake up, look yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself, you look good. You can do affirmations. You can say affirmations. I used to tell myself, I'm attractive, I'm attractive. And it helped me overcome a part of my journey. What I like to do now, I don't really use affirmations that much, but I like to tell myself, I love you and accept you exactly as you are without needing the approval from anyone else. And by doing this, now I'm telling myself that I am okay as I am. And this gives space. It gives peace. It gives a sense of relaxation, calmness. And now you can choose to do something that you actually enjoy. And that can be, for example, I like to stretch in the morning. So for 5 minutes, I'll stretch. And when I'm saying do something you enjoy, it doesn't have to be like scroll the phone because I enjoy it, because you don't. It's just, the dopamine hits. But do something you actually feel good about. Like when I stretch, I feel good in my body and I'm like, I'm happy. I gave myself this time. Now, you're gonna feel more positive. You're gonna feel more happier. And when you're feeling more happier let me increase the light here. As you're feeling more happier, more positive, you can start to express this positivity outwards. And when you're expressing this positivity outwards, you start very simple. Just go out of your house and smile at strangers. So you started by smiling to yourself in the mirror, and now you start to smile to strangers. You start expressing this positivity. And you can say hello to the strangers and feel how it feels. Because this is where it starts. When people don't smile back or they don't say hi back. Because this rejection is gonna start to be more okay, because you're gonna build this thick skin from the inside out. You're gonna become more confident that, okay, this person didn't respond to me in a positive way like I did to him or her, but that's okay. I'm still fine. I still love myself. I'm not a bad person. You can tell yourself these things. Over time, it's gonna be more true. Like we said, the thoughts, emotions, actions, reality, right? So we keep on doing this. And I have a lot of practices when it comes to confidence, and it's not something we're going to go deep in this video, but basically what you want to do is you create this sense of safety within yourself. You can imagine your inner child. If you don't know what inner child is, then go on my channel, look for inner child practice or meditation. It's really helpful, or the link is going to be, let's see if I can fix it and I can handle it. So you can just click here and watch that video after you watch this. So you can practice this. And basically it's by reparenting yourself, because when you were a child, you wanted somebody's approval, but now you can give yourself this approval by reparenting yourself, and you will be less attached to the outcome because you're not so afraid of being rejected, because you know you will survive, because you are the one taking care of yourself. You need your parents or their approval anymore. And you need to show this to yourself right now, your inner child at this moment, right here, that it's okay. And as you do, you will feel more confident. You have more trust in yourself, you're more calm, and people not smiling and saying hi back to you doesn't bother you that much. Now, you will go to the next step, which is you will start to compliment strangers. And how does this look like? Well, it will be very simple. You just tell someone exactly what you like about them. So this guy has a cool jacket, you say, hey, I like your jacket. I like this and that. Or this woman has a nice dog, like, oh, I love your dog. It's so beautiful. And by doing this, you're starting interactions, and you can go to the next step, which is to ask simple questions, ask for directions, even if you know the place, just to start the interaction. And we need more social interactions today. We need more of this. So you will be doing the world a favor just by doing that. So by not only becoming more socially confident yourself, but also you will help others come out of their shell. Because most people today, from my experience, maybe from yours as well, are too much in our heads. We're not being very friendly with each other on a neighbor to neighbor, stranger, society type of level. So we have a lot of potential here. So if you go out and you speak with people, you're being more social, sharing this positive energy, now you're gonna be helping the world. So there's a bonus point for you and for everyone around you. So you have these simple interactions, you talk with them, you share this positive energy, and now you're more likely to actually be present. So you're gonna be less in your head, and this not only helps your calibration, so that when you are speaking with people, you're not so socially awkward because you're building that social momentum, but also it's gonna make you more likely to take opportunities, because when you're present, when you're already talk with this old woman, this man, and this guy about his jacket, you see this girl, then the next step, which is to compliment her, becomes easier because you're already in it. So pick someone that you genuinely find attractive. It doesn't have to be like you're 10 out of 10, it might scare you too much to start with, but what you can do is you just find the girl, she's kind of cute, You go up, tell her, you're cute. And she says, thank you. You say, that's it, have a good day. And you can go. Now, don't stay at this level too long. Don't be, running around and giving compliments for the rest of your life, because after a couple of these compliments, you're gonna feel more comfortable doing that. And when you have done that a couple of times, then you can start to actually talk with her. And at this point, when you going from complimenting her to actually starting to talk with her, don't stress the outcome, because right now you're just trying to have a normal conversation. So you might be telling her, you look beautiful, or I love how you dressed today, like you have a good energy, where you're from, what's your name, you share about yourself. And don't try to be smooth or anything, just have a normal conversation, because at this point you're just building that momentum slowly. So don't worry, we're gonna get there. Now, when you can have a normal conversation with her, because you're not stressing the outcome, right? Then you can start to ask her out. And now, she might say yes, she might say no. And if she says yes, congratulations, you can ask her out, you can go on a date. If she says no, it's likely because of 3 reasons. First reason that she says no is because she's in a relationship. Second reason is you're not her type. Third reason is that she is not interested or she doesn't feel attracted to you. Now, the first 2 reasons, we don't want to do anything about it, because she's in a relationship, well, we don't want to pursue her. If you're not her type, we don't want to make it complicated, trying to yeah, you will like me after. No, just leave her. But the third one is something that we can do something about. Now, the reason why she is not attracted or she is not interested in her is because you're doing something which is ruining attraction. So attraction is actually something that can be learned, man. It's not that, some guys are just, born with this. And if you're not, then, we'll never know how. Like, I used to not know, what does actually women, attract women? I had no idea. And attraction is very natural, because very likely your father, so he was successfully dating, right? Because he found your mother. And likely he didn't learn, on internet how to, like I did myself as well, to how to create attraction. Likely, it's just natural, like it is. It's very natural. Men and women or whatever, attraction happens. And the thing you should rather focus on, when I say should, is because from my experience this will be easier, is to realize what you are doing to ruin attraction. Because attraction, as we said, is natural. Let's just not ruin it. So how do you not ruin it? Well, the first thing is that you're likely overly invested into her. And this looks like you're trying very hard to make it happen. So it's very important for you that this girl that you just met will like you. And if you do that, you're going to become very reactive. So for example, she says something, and instead of taking your time, what did she say? And I think, oh yeah, and you respond, you're going to be like, oh, what did you say? Because it's so important that she likes you. It's so important, she's like, and now you're like, you just really try to make something happen. And when you do that, it's very difficult for her to be interested when you're obviously putting her as the prize. She's more valuable than I am. It's like this, why would she? You have heard, treat her like a celebrity and she will treat you like a fan, somebody says. And that's exactly what happens. But if you can treat her like an equal, well, she will treat you like an equal, no? Right? You can just imagine last time you saw someone who was treating you, for example, somebody comes and they really want to sell you something. They're like, yeah, you're the man, blah, blah, blah. You're like, okay, he's really putting him, myself over. It just changes how you view that person. Now, how can you create this more person-to-person interaction? 2 ways. First one is that you will figure out what type of woman that you want. And by figuring out, for example, what type of qualities does she have, what does she like to do for fun, how does she, spend her days, who is she? Take some time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, figure out what type of woman are you actually into. Are you into meditation? Are you into somebody who like to work out? Like, is it very important for you that the woman that you want to date works out? And if it is, are you gonna ask her? And how do you ask her? Well, you just simply say like, hey, so what do you do for working out? Or if she says, oh, nothing, you're like, oh, okay. And what this does by asking these questions is that you are qualifying her. And you can actually figure out, oh, is this someone I want to spend time with? On another level, she sees that you are qualifying her. So when you're asking, are you working out? And she's like, or like, what do you do for working out? And she's like, oh, well, I do yoga. And you're like, oh, really? Because you love yoga, for example. Then you just qualified her, and she feels, oh, he's, if I, like, to get him, she says, or thinks, to get him, I need to qualify. So it becomes a challenge. And girls, they love this chase. They love to, they love, a girl I dated once told me, like, we love the thrill of the chase, right? Like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. Does he like me, blah, blah, blah. It's exciting. But if you're all over her from the beginning, there's no excitement. And that's the reason why she's not interested. So to change that around, what you do is you actually qualify her. Because you remember that when you do that, well, you give her a chance to pursue you, to chase you, and it's going to be exciting, and you're going to be rewarded. Now, another reason why she's not interested or attracted is that you're putting a lot of importance into if she will like you. And that often comes because you don't want to feel rejected. You don't want that she's gonna tell you no. And the reason, or let's say, the problem of you really being attached to if she will like you is that it puts, first and foremost, a lot of stress on your nervous system, because you start then to overthink, and it's very challenging to be calm and relaxed when you're constantly trying to, have her like you. And she wants you to be calm and be relaxed. And when I say she wants you, because who do you think she wants to be with? She wants to be with a man who's calm, who's grounded, who's confident, right? And she doesn't know you. When you talk with her, she doesn't know you. She doesn't know anything about you. And what do you think? Do you think she would rather want you to be, 2 out of 10 in her eyes, or 10 out of 10? She wants you to be 10 out of 10. Obviously, she wants to meet a guy that, wow, she wants to have a good experience. Does she want to have a cool experience or not cool experience? She wants to have a cool experience, right? So she wants you to win. And by understanding that she wants you to win, well, what does winning look like? Well, she wants you to be calm. How do you be calm? Just imagine that there's this analogy where pretty seeks safe. And this analogy is that, imagine the woman is a squirrel. Yeah, she's a squirrel, and you're a big oak tree, and there is a storm coming. She wants to feel safe as the squirrel. She wants the oak tree to be big, to be grounded, so that when the storm comes, she survives. Now, if you're stressing about, oh, does she like me? Now, you're not going to be that grounded, and she won't feel safe around you, so she's not going to want that. So be the oak tree. Breathe deep. Tell yourself, it's fine. No matter what happens, I'll be here for you. You tell yourself this. No matter what happens, I'm here. I'm happy we go up to her. It doesn't matter what happens. And if this doesn't make sense, this like talking to yourself in this way doesn't make sense for you, then I really recommend practicing the confidence exercise that I gave you in this video, or join one of my free workshops. Just DM me on my Instagram down below, or email me, and you can join one of my free workshops. And once you integrate these lessons here, then you're more likely that she's gonna be interested, and then over time you will also be experiencing rejections, and don't be discouraged by it. It's normal, everyone gets rejected. Like, I get rejected. Cristiano Ronaldo in his prime got rejected by this model or something like that. So everyone does that, but keep on going. And the most important thing is to not reject yourself. Remember yourself in all of this. Be there for yourself. This is the root of confidence. And if you can calibrate from each interaction, oh, I could be smiling more, I could be more positive. Oh, I was a little bit close to this girl when I talked with her or something like that. Okay, let me calibrate. And over time, you're doing your best to become a better version of yourself. So you're doing not only yourself, but the world a service. So keep on going. This is great. And as you keep it up, you're gonna have more women who are interested in you, and you're gonna be going on more dates. And by not stopping to interact with strangers, you're gonna keep that social momentum going. Remember, it's a service to the world as well, right? When you're overcoming that fear, being courageous, sharing that positive vibes, you're actually being a service to everyone. So keep on that. And you will keep on going on dates all the way until you go out with someone and decide to be exclusive with her, or you take a break. Now, if you do take a break, I still recommend that you keep on doing the social interactions, because if you don't, then just know that it's going to be a little bit more difficult to come back into it. And anyways, it's going to be easier than it was the first time. So this is it for today about creating dating momentum. If you want more confidence on how to build this momentum, then just message me on Instagram or join one of my free workshops. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Ciao.